Good evening, ladies. I want to talk about something today that's more than just a philosophy, it's a way of living. We all know life throws curveballs. It tests us, it challenges us. And if we're not careful, it can make us forget who we are. But smart women, resilient women, learn to rise above. They learn to follow a set of unshakable rules, rules that guide them no matter what life hands them. You are priceless. Let that sink in for a moment. You are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, a blend of strength, wisdom, resilience, and potential that no one else can replicate. But here's a reality we all face. The world won't always see that. The world won't always recognize your brilliance, your power, or your unique contributions. And more often than not, it will try to tell you otherwise. It will tell you to shrink, to settle, to fit into boxes that were never designed for someone as extraordinary as you. There will be moments when people will try to dictate your value, when their words or actions will leave you questioning whether you're enough. There will be jobs that undervalue your work, relationships that make you feel less than, and situations that make you doubt your worth. But here's the truth you need to hold on to with unwavering certainty. No one, not a single person on this planet, has the right to determine your value. Knowing your worth means claiming the power to define yourself. It means understanding that your value isn't tied to someone else's opinion of you, nor is it determined by your circumstances, your mistakes, or your past. Your worth is intrinsic. It's yours simply because you exist. You are worthy of respect, love, success, and happiness, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. But knowing your worth is more than just a mindset, it's a practice. It's about setting boundaries that protect your energy and your peace. It's about saying no to anything that doesn't serve you, align with your values, or contribute to your growth. It's about walking away from people, places, or opportunities that fail to honor your value, even when it's hard, even when it hurts. When you know your worth, you don't beg for attention, validation, or love. You don't settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole feast. You don't allow others to diminish your light just to make them comfortable. Instead, you stand tall, rooted in the truth of who you are, and you demand more. Not out of arrogance, but out of the unshakable belief that you deserve it. Knowing your worth means you stop comparing yourself to others because you understand that your journey, your path, and your gifts are uniquely yours. You stop doubting your abilities because you realize that your potential is limitless. You stop seeking approval because you recognize that the only validation you truly need is your own. And most importantly, when you know your worth, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of strength and confidence, showing the people around you what's possible when you refuse to settle for less than you deserve. Because here's the truth. When one woman rises, we all rise. Knowing your worth isn't just about you, it's about setting an example for others, lifting them up, and reminding them of their own power. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. Imagine trying to pour water from an empty cup. It's impossible, isn't it? The same goes for you. You cannot give your best to the world, to your family, to your career, or even to your dreams if you're running on empty. And yet, how often do we push ourselves to the brink, convincing ourselves that rest is indulgent or that prioritizing our needs makes us selfish? Here's the truth. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's the most responsible and empowering thing you can do. When you take time to rest, recharge, and nourish your mind, body, and soul, you're not just doing it for you. You're doing it for everyone who depends on you. Self-care allows you to show up in the world as your most vibrant, energized, and effective self. Prioritizing self-care means listening to your body when it whispers instead of waiting for it to scream. It means recognizing the signs of burnout and giving yourself permission to pause. It's about honoring your needs without guilt and understanding that you don't have to earn rest. It's your right. Self-care comes in many forms, and it's different for everyone. For some, it's a quiet walk in nature, breathing in the fresh air and finding peace in the stillness. For others, it's reading a book, journaling, or meditating to clear the mind and recenter the spirit. Sometimes it's as simple as saying no to commitments that drain you or stepping away from relationships that no longer serve you. But self-care isn't always soft and gentle. It can also be about making hard choices. It's about going to the doctor when something doesn't feel right, setting boundaries to protect your energy, and making decisions that prioritize your well-being even when they're uncomfortable. It's about valuing your health, physical, mental, and emotional, enough to make it a priority no matter how busy life gets. When you prioritize self-care, you send a powerful message to yourself and the world that you are worthy of love, respect, and attention, and that includes the love, respect, and attention you give yourself. You begin to recognize that you are not just a vessel for others' needs or a checklist of responsibilities. You are a person, deserving of joy, rest, and peace. And the beauty of self-care is this: when you care for yourself, you create a ripple effect. You inspire others to do the same. You show the people around you, your children, your friends, your colleagues, that taking care of oneself is not only acceptable but essential. You give them permission to rest, to recharge, and to prioritize their well-being. My best advice to you is to take care of yourself and to prioritize their well-being. Curiosity is the spark that keeps life exciting, vibrant, and full of possibilities. It's the quiet voice inside you that asks, what else is out there? What more can I discover? How can I grow? And when you listen to that voice, when you nurture it, you unlock doors to a world of endless opportunities. Staying curious and committed to learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge, it's about keeping your mind alive and your spirit invigorated. Life is a journey, not a destination, and the moment we stop learning is the moment we start to stagnate. Growth doesn't come from staying in your comfort zone or doing the same things day in and day out. It comes from challenging yourself to explore the unfamiliar, to ask questions, and to dive into the unknown. Curiosity fuels innovation, creativity, and resilience. It's what allows you to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing world. It's what allows you to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing world. Learning isn't limited to formal education. It's in the books you read, the conversations you have, and the experiences you seek out. It's in trying something new, whether it's learning a language, taking up a hobby, or stepping into a role that pushes you beyond what you thought you were capable of. It's about refusing to say, I've arrived, and instead asking, what's next? What else can I achieve, understand, or contribute? When you stay curious, you begin to see the world differently. Everyday experiences transform into opportunities to grow. A setback becomes a lesson. A challenge becomes a chance to build resilience. And even the mundane moments of life start to shine with the possibility of discovery. Curiosity turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. But curiosity alone isn't enough. You have to act on it. You have to commit to the process of learning, even when it's uncomfortable. Growth often requires stepping into uncertainty, admitting what you don't know, and embracing the humility of being a beginner. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Because with every new skill you develop, every new concept you grasp, and every new perspective you gain, you expand not just your knowledge, but also your capacity to succeed, to connect, and to contribute. Staying curious and keeping learning also means recognizing that failure is part of the process. Every mistake you make is a stepping stone to growth. Every I don't know is an invitation to learn, and every challenge you face is an opportunity to discover strengths you didn't even know you had. The smartest, most successful people in the world aren't the ones who know everything. They're the ones who are willing to learn anything. When you prioritize learning, you're not just building a better future for yourself, you're creating a ripple effect that impacts everyone around you. Your curiosity inspires others to ask questions, explore possibilities, and embrace growth in their own lives. You become a role model, showing that it's never too late to learn something new or to chase a dream. Success is never a solo journey. No matter how capable, strong, or determined you are, there will be moments in life when you need others to lean on. That's why building a support system isn't just helpful, it's essential. A strong, supportive network acts as your safety net when times get tough, your cheering squad when you achieve something great, and your sounding board when you need clarity. It's the foundation that allows you to weather life's storms and celebrate its triumphs. Building a support system begins with understanding that no one is meant to do it all alone. There's strength in admitting that you need help, guidance, or encouragement. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a testament to your wisdom and emotional intelligence. A smart woman recognizes that surrounding herself with the right people can multiply her strength, amplify her successes, and provide comfort in times of struggle. The beauty of a support system lies in its diversity. Your circle should include people who inspire you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. It might be family members who know you better than anyone else, friends who uplift your spirit, mentors who share wisdom from their experiences, or colleagues who push you to reach your potential. Each person in your support system plays a unique role, bringing their own strengths, insights, and energy to the table. But building a support system isn't just about seeking out others. It's also about being a source of support yourself. It's about creating relationships that are reciprocal, where you give as much as you receive. It's about being the person who listens, encourages, and shows up for others, knowing that the energy you invest in those relationships will come back to you when you need it most. A strong support system doesn't happen by chance, it takes intentionality. It's about choosing your inner circle wisely. Not everyone who enters your life deserves a place in your closest circle. Surround yourself with people who genuinely want the best for you, who celebrate your wins without jealousy, and who offer constructive criticism when you need it. These are the people who will lift you up, not weigh you down. But even the most loving support system requires nurturing. Relationships need care, attention, and effort to thrive. That means checking in regularly, expressing gratitude, and being there for others when they need you. It means recognizing that your support system isn't static. It evolves as you grow, and sometimes you may need to let go of relationships that no longer align with your values or goals. When you have a support system, life becomes richer and more manageable. The weight of your struggles feels lighter because you're not carrying them alone. The joy of your successes feels greater because you have people to share them with. And even in moments of uncertainty or doubt, you find comfort in knowing that someone has your back. And let's not forget the power of a support system in helping you grow. The right people will challenge you to dream bigger, push you to step outside your comfort zone, and remind you of your worth when you forget it. They'll offer perspectives you hadn't considered and solutions you hadn't seen. They'll hold a mirror up to you, reflecting your potential and your greatness, even when you can't see it for yourself. True leadership is not about authority or power. It's about the example you set and the impact you leave behind. At its core, leadership that truly resonates is built on two pillars: integrity and compassion. These two qualities are not just ideals, they are necessities. They form the foundation for trust, respect, and meaningful connections. Explanation and handshake. Leading with integrity and compassion isn't just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do, because it inspires loyalty, fosters collaboration, and brings out the best in everyone you encounter. Integrity is about aligning your actions with your values even when no one is watching. It's about being honest, transparent, and true to your word. A leader with integrity doesn't cut corners, compromise on ethics, or take shortcuts that betray trust. They lead by example, showing that success achieved at the expense of honesty is no success at all. Integrity means doing what's right, even when it's difficult, inconvenient, or unpopular. Success is about the life you believe in, is about the difficult, inconvenient, or unpopular. It's a commitment to holding yourself accountable and expecting the same from others. When you lead with integrity, you earn trust, not just from others, but from yourself. Trust is the currency of all relationships, whether personal or professional, and without it, no real progress can be made. People gravitate toward leaders who are dependable, who keep their promises, and who stand firm in their principles. Integrity is what makes others believe in you. follow your lead, and strive to emulate your example. Compassion, on the other hand, is what gives leadership its heart. It's the ability to understand and empathize with others, to see the world through their eyes and feel what they feel. Compassion doesn't mean being weak or overly accommodating. It means recognizing that every individual has their own struggles, dreams, and perspectives. It's about treating people with kindness, respect, and dignity, regardless of their circumstances. Leading with compassion means listening, not just to respond, but to understand. It means being present in your interactions and genuinely caring about the well-being of those you lead. A compassionate leader knows that people perform their best when they feel seen, valued, and supported. They don't lead with fear or intimidation. They lead by inspiring others to believe in themselves and their potential. Integrity and compassion are not opposites, they are partners. Together they create a leadership style that is both strong and empathetic, principled and approachable. A leader who embodies both is one who can make tough decisions without losing sight of humanity, who can stand firm in their values while still being open to different perspectives, and who can balance accountability with understanding. 3. Focusing on legacy and delivering greater impact. 4. Never forgetting that instantaneous, unbidden emotion that allows people to make strong and appropriate decisions, that allows people to draw it out and draw it to perfection, and that allows people to receive what they need. So, my question for you tonight is this: are you ready to embrace your power? Because the world needs more smart women like you. Women who know their worth, take care of themselves, keep learning, build strong connections, and lead with heart. Number 2, think back to when you were learning and experiencing things that stimulated your growth. For example, when you became a self-employed farmer. Let's rise together, let's live smart, because when women rise, the world rises with us. Thank you.